We talked about earlier these small town bands and larger ones that very early on grasp onto associations with militia and with National Guard, all types of different regiments. Many of them, of course, as we said, being social clubs. Very prominent, society-oriented people and organizations. One none better than this, and that being the 7th Regiment in New York, the city of New York. In 1860, Claudio Grafula, one of the most prolific bandsmen and bandmasters of the 19th century, would take the helm of the 7th Regiment Band. And he would stay with it until the end of his life, 20-some years later. Earlier today, you heard Washington Grays from him. Tonight, we're going to perform an associate of him, David L. Downing, who wrote what I think is very appropriate for this time of the program in dedication of the 7th Regiment and its new formation and its new leadership, especially at the helm of the band being Claudio Grafula, and being performed for its first time in 1860. And it is duly titled, and what do you think they had in mind? The Warpath Quickstep. I think, without a doubt, we could say it has a lot of meaning. Well, we'll just take it for what we need it for at this time. The time in our lives, ladies and gentlemen, the 19th century, where the war is being spoke of, and the time is coming. And the time will be very near that when all of these small bands and all of these bands associated with militia will go to war. The 7th Regiment will be one of the first. As a matter of fact, there is a great discussion and a great description, we will call it, of President Lincoln worrying about where are my troops? When will they come? The train will unload in Washington, and out from it, one of the first regiments to arrive in the city were a gray clad of Unionists from New York City. And they were headed by one of the most magnificent, quote unquote, bands and fife and drum corps that he had ever heard, that being according to a reporter from a Washington newspaper. And when the band broke up into the drum corps quickstep, both fife and drum and band, the true sensation was in the air, quote unquote, something of that nature. It was Grafula. It was the 7th Regiment. They were prima donnas, without a doubt, one of the finest looking and best trained units in the country. David L. Downing, dedication to them, the Warpath Quickstep. We hope you enjoy it.